Also, long time no talk. I haven't posted a video in a while. Just been busy with the holidays. I'm also moving. So it's been a lot. Since it's the start of a new year, I thought, why not talk about how, bless you, Coda, how you can teach yourself guitar, and some things I would focus on if you're trying to teach yourself guitar. Is I would learn as many songs as I can. So when you're teaching yourself guitar, the best thing you can do is learn as many songs as you can on guitar. Songs that you love, songs that inspire you to pick up your guitar. I would just play. And in some other videos I have said, like, don't use tabs, but I've also said with tabs, you want to use it as a tool. You don't want to heavily rely on it and then not know what you're playing or understand what you're playing. So that's my only thing with tabs, is I don't mind using tabs sometimes, or if students of mine want to learn by using tabs, use it as a tool. And if it can help you learn a song, awesome. And in the beginning, when you're first starting out on guitar, I think the best thing you can do is get your hands really strong and play songs that you really like. Because then down the road, you'll kind of start to understand what makes up those songs that you like. One is learn all of your basic open chords from your first and third fret. So like your C major, E minor, A minor, G major, D major, D minor, B7. There's probably some other one I'm missing. E major. Yeah, all of your basic open chords, learn all of those. I would focus on those and focus on just playing those chords, switching between them. And when I was starting out on guitar, when I was about 9, 10 years old, the one thing I focused on was chords, and chords really built up my hands, helped me learn about rhythm. So that would be one thing I'd focus on if you are trying to teach yourself guitar. Along with that, learn songs that you like using only your basic open chords. Once you get a little fancier, you can start playing the bar chord versions of those. So like, this is your G major, that's also your G major, A minor, A minor. So that kind of goes into my second thing, is once you've mastered your basic open chords, is I would focus on your bar chords. Whether that's just like power chords, so just using 1, 3, 5. So you could focus on your power chords. You're not really getting into barring yet. But you can learn a lot with just power chords. And then learning your bar chords and being able to identify what those bar chords are based off of your 6th string. So I know this is my G major, my A minor, my B major, my C major, C minor, B minor, B flat minor, A flat minor. So yeah, I would focus on learning bar chords, and then once you've learned those bar chords, make sure you're also learning what are those bar chords called, because that will help you be able to use those chords in other songs. Once you've mastered your bar chords based off of your 6th string, then I would also focus on bar chords based off of your 5th string. So your like C major 7, which is also getting into like playing 7 chords. So your major 7s, minor 7s, and that's what that sounds like. This is a major 7 chord. You don't have to know all of that when you're first starting out, but this is just an explanation behind it. But yeah, learning your bar chords on your 5th string would be what I would do next. Once I've learned my bar chords on my 6th string and I know what names or what the names of those chords are, then I would move to my 5th string. D major, or C major, D major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and being able to identify what those are called, because again, it'll just help you know what chords to play when you look at a chord sheet, or if someone's like, can you play a G major, A minor, and a C minor? Then you would know like what those chords are. I kind of was just going off shapes and was like, ooh, this sounds pretty, but I didn't understand like what chord I was playing or anything like that. Okay, so another thing, you don't have to do this when you're starting out, but this is a good thing to start to learn when you're learning any kind of instrument, I think. But with guitar, I would say look into basic music theory, so you can understand like what your chords are made up of, like what scale they're coming from, how you even make up a chord, and understanding how chord progressions are made from each scale degree. It's like kind of a little bit intermediate advanced stuff, but also if you start to learn this stuff early on, it's going to make things so much easier to understand with music as you keep going. But just enter that rabbit hole of some beginner, just some basic music theory. And it's definitely helped me understand music so much more now, and I still have such a long way to go, but these are just some things that have helped me as I've been playing for the last 16 years. I'm also teaching guitar again now. I stopped for a couple years because I was pregnant and did not have a good pregnancy. Like I was really sick all the time. And then I was a stay-at-home mom for a little bit, and now I am getting back into teaching guitar. So I definitely feel like I'm a credible source now because I'm actually teaching again. But I hope those things kind of help you narrow down what to focus on when you're teaching yourself guitar. I think the hardest part about teaching yourself is knowing what to practice and narrowing down good habits to build when you're starting out. And yeah, so those are some things I find that I still use today, 16 years later playing guitar. If there's anything I should kind of go more in depth on, let me know in the comments. And yeah, sorry again, it's been so long since I've posted a video. Trust me, I have been stressing. Anyways, hope it helps you out. I will see you in the next one.